Transactional funding is partnering with a funding source to provide short-term money that often never even leaves escrow. So a transaction can close with little to none of your own cash. You're not a borrower, you are the operator running the deal. The funds show up, they do their job inside the closing, and the deal gets done. Now, notice what I just said. The money often never leaves escrow. That's the whole point. This is not a check that lands in your bank account and follows you around for 30 years. It's capital placed inside a specific transaction to make that transaction happen. Now, let me show you the 3 places this actually saves your deal. The double close. Now, this is a classic wholesaler move. You have a property under contract from a seller. You have a buyer lined up to pay more. But instead of assigning the contract, you actually buy it from the seller in one transaction, the A to B, and then you sell it to the buyer in a separate transaction, your B to C. It usually happens the same day. But here's the snag. To buy from the seller, you need the funds to close the first leg, even though your buyer is paying you minutes later. The order of operations requires real money to fund that A to B purchase before the B to C sale funds to you. That's exactly what transactional funding does. It funds the first close so the second close can happen. The money is in and out, often the same day, sometimes even within hours, inside escrow. You keep the spread between what you paid and what your buyer paid, minus closing costs and fees, and you never needed a pile of your own cash to make it work. Transactional funding is not a loan. A loan is money you lend out in the borrower that you carry and repay over time with interest. Transactional funding is a partner stepping into a specific transaction provided for a short-term funds that facilitate the close. Money generally never leaves escrow. Different structure, different relationship. You're not signing up for debt that follows you forever. You're getting a transaction funded. The deal's in front of you, the spread's real. The only thing standing between you and the payday is timing and cash. That's the dragon. Transactional funding is the tool that slays it. It's not magic, it's not free money, and it's not a loan. It is a funding partner that shows up exactly when the transaction needs money and steps back out when the job is done. Let me recap because I want this to be clear. The problem is good deals die because the cash is not there at the exact moment that you need it. The tool? Transactional funding. Short-term money that often never leaves escrow. It's used to facilitate a transaction with little to none of your own cash. Once you understand this, the whole game changes. You stop walking away from deals because of cash. You start asking a better question. How do I get this funded? And you start running more deals at once because your own money is no longer the ceiling. Here is what I want you to do next. If you have a deal in front of you, or one you walked away from because the cash was not there, don't guess at the structure. Book a consult call with me and our team. We'll walk through your specific deal and map out how to fund it cleanly and quickly. Bring the address, bring the numbers, and let us pressure test it together. Click the link and book a call and let us figure out how to get your next deal closed with $0 of your own money. I'll see you on the next call.